Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. Alright, we good.
These rocks have seen better days.
Alright, all set up. Let's do this. Oh yeah, it's still so fun to fly on this broom. The haptics on the controller, I can like kind of feel the wind. Like it's small, but it makes a lot of difference. Like the immersion of it, it's pretty neat.
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
Oh yeah, we're dealing with the capturing beasts thing. Put them in my room. These poachers are trying to get them.
What if I can't find any beasts in their usual habitat?
Beasts won't stray too far from their homes. Look nearby or simply wait a moment, and they should return.
Do you have any advice on how I can rescue more elusive beasts?
Levioso is not only helpful when rescuing flying beasts, it can also help rescue beasts that are generally hard to catch. Try using that spell the next time you encounter a small or otherwise elusive beast.
Would you mind talking a bit more about what it was like working for your former master?
Deke's master was not kind to beasts, or to Deke. He saw beasts only as a source of income, to be used for potion ingredients and labor, and Deke will not say more. But Deke is grateful to be at Hogwarts, where he can help care for beasts and make amends for the things his master made him do.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
Hold on. Where do I put Leviosa? I don't think I'm set up. Okay.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Potato.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh, I am failing here. Hold on. Rescue. Yeah, more like capture. These guys don't look that in danger. He's hanging out with his friends, and I'm just gonna steal one of them? I don't see right. I don't see right at all. Oh, this was... Oh, shit. This is harder than it looks. Wait, don't I have to use... Oh, no, I stuck him in with the suitcase. Alright, Wingardium Leviosa and then stuck him with the suitcase. That's what it is.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh, damn, I can't see it. goodbye to your loved ones, bird.
I'll look after you.
I'm the poacher. What's that all about? They didn't think this story through. I guess
I rescued your Jobberknoll.
Capture animals.
Deke hopes your Jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
I know I can fly, but it's kind of nice to just walk around sometimes and just, you know, see the area instead of just fly over it. Oh, this is where we are, right by the Quidditch field. Neat. Man, like, really just look at this game, dude. That's so freaking cool. Like, oh, there's the Quidditch field. There's my Harry Potter guy. There's looking down at Hogwarts. There's the bridge. I can just fly there. This is rad.
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
Wait, oh shit. Hold on. Alright, we're all good. Back at it. If you missed anything, all I did is I caught a bird in my beast catching thing, and now I'm going to get a moon calf.
How did you end up at Hogwarts after working for your former master?
Deke's prior master had no family, so when he died, all of his house elves were relocated by the ministry. Deke was the most fortunate one, as Deke was sent to Hogwarts. Deke's friends were not as fortunate.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
Why do they put the circle like it's here? It's yellow marked over there. Let's figure it over there. But now it's pointing over there. This ain't this track, this quest. Okay.
Revelio.
Uh-oh. Is that it? No, it's just a normal bird. Something, right? Hold on. I'm gonna look it up. This seems like a bug. Well, I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just missing something here. Oh, yeah, you're right. I missed that. I wasn't paying attention fully. Alright, so. Yep. Good call. Good call. I'm on it. There we go.
Wingardium Leviosa. Everything's all right now.
Oh, look at these guys. Deer.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a mooncalf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the mooncalves dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
Yeah, let's fly to Hogwarts at night. Look at this. This is so cool, dude. I know I keep saying it, but it's true every time. This ain't getting old. This is so cool. Well, I mean, it's even through Hogwarts. Oh, you know we gotta go under the bridge. I wonder if we can do a loop. Nah, you can't. You can only go up and down. Wow. Yeah, right? I'm just weaving through Hogwarts right now. Can I land on that? Ah. Alright. Let's get inside. Requirement. I guess I can teleport there. Alright. Let's see. Oh yeah, click the things. Oh, it's in secret rooms.
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. but, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok.
Oh, what's he gonna
That
do?
wouldn't do at all.
This room just keeps getting bigger.
Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of?
Oh, what?
You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out.
Oh, you know what this is gonna be. We're gonna walk in.
Meet you
huge.
inside when you're ready.
Oh, it's like a whole other world. I thought it was just gonna be like a really big greenhouse. But nah. Whoa.
Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
That's cool.
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home.
Oh, I feel so bad capturing them now. I'm taking them somewhere pretty cool. Although, you know, that bird clearly had a lot of family or friends. I still at least got all of them. I like have 12 beasts out right now. Oh, but only 4 species.
Oh, oh! Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to
So
care
my
for
plan
beasts
is
in
to
need,
catch all
and
the
she'll give you a
animals
fair price
in the
for them.
wilderness and bring them
Speaking
into
of
here.
care, beasts that
No
are well
animals
fed
in
and
the woods.
groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you
guess
know
it's
when I
all
have some.
magical creatures, not just all animals.
Most excellent.
Hello, Deke. I have some
Hey,
questions
beautiful.
for you.
What do you need to know?
Will all of my beasts produce magical materials?
Only a happy beast will produce such materials. Simply use the skills you learned in beast class. Feeding your beast or grooming them with a brush will make them happier.
What uses do magical materials have?
They have a variety of uses, all of which help to make a witch or wizard more powerful. Deke thinks it might be easier to show you once you have some materials to work with.
Thank you. I'll get back to collecting materials.
Wonderful. Good luck.
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now, Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now. That came out nicely. I should show Deke. I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Can I use the loom to enhance any item of clothing?
The loom will only enhance clothing of a certain quality. Deke suspects you'll find more valuable clothing as you explore. Deke also knows that some of the shops in Hogsmeade can provide you with a variety of clothing for you to enhance.
Thank you for your help, Deke. I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I would like the room to feel as if it's being lit by the moon.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Oh crap, I got a kill. What's that about? Oh my god, I didn't realize there was a hood mode for these things. I gotta tell Marcus about that. I bet he didn't even notice. Alright, you can always go back and watch what you missed if you want.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Protego! Levioso! Accio! Stupid one! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Stupid one! Defendo! Confringo! There they are. She wasn't making it up. Well, we've come this far. Miss Willardsey might get an answer about these butterflies.
I'm not sure which is worse, squib or a mudblood.
Well, look what we have here. Hogsmeade, here I come.
Oh, please tell me you haven't...
Ah, glad you came.
Hello, Sirona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I've actually met Mrs. Sprottle. I recently spoke with her about her friend Claire Beaumont.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Hawklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Hawklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
I can certainly try and find some for you.
That would be wonderful. I'm worried about the travelling vendors and would love to get them more Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk clumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk clumps and collect the box of letters there.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Oh, goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Nice.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to
Hey,
collect
text
those
I sent
hawk
you.
clumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
And we back.
Expelliarmus! Incendio!
I see you.
Incendio.
I'll get that covered health back. Hopefully not rummaging you in the court.
Accio. You're not going to Incendio. Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
The beasts are safer now. The castle must have been quite stately in its time. This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. Better have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters. That's at least one hawk lump. Getting there. Just a few more hawk lumps to harvest.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Let's just fight.
Arresto Velocity. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Arresto Velocity.
Oh, it's level 22. Just numbers in red, that means it's like supposed to be too hard for me. Why did it take so long? See if I can beat him.
Confringo. Compulsion.
Yeah, that's what's
I
up.
think I felt less alone.
Those potions really helped out. I gotta make more of those. Dear Sorona, I conjured this wee gift for you as a token of my gratitude. If you hadn't stood your ground on my behalf during Quidditch practice last week, I might have left the team altogether. And now we've won the Quidditch Cup. Ravenclaw House would not be the same without you. Yours sincerely, Sean. Dear Sorona, happy birthday, my darling friend. I sneaked into the kitchens and asked Finky to make your favorite, cream crowdy. She was delighted to oblige. Not sure where she got raspberries after this time of year. Genius, that Finky. Best. Ariel. Oh, there's more over here. Oh my. What? There's a lot of stuff. 1 second. Dear Sorona, when I arrived here, I had a troubling sense that in many ways I wasn't like the other first years. I confess I worried that Hogwarts might not have been the proper place for me and pondered sending an owl to my parents asking them to fetch me almost before the first week of classes had ended. How did you know? I presume you're not secretly a legilimens, but I wonder that you seem to know my thoughts better than I did myself. That day in the Three Broomsticks, when you spotted me huddled in a corner, staring blankly at an untouched butterbeer and an empty bit of parchment, my quill dripping ink woefully onto the floor, and you came to sit with me, well, I shall never forget it. I recall a sudden sense of relief, as if someone had cast a levitation charm on me. When you told me how nervous, you'd been to come to Hogwarts, I looked at you, and it seemed to be beyond my imagination to think of you as anything but the confident, contexted witch sitting before me. In the days that followed, I marveled at how you charmed, in the non-magical sense, I mean, everyone around you without apology, embracing who you were and who they were. It was as though a candle had flickered on for me. I realized that I could choose that path as well. Now that my school years are ending, the frightened first year which I had been seems worlds away, and I know it's because you saw yourself in that despairing creature in the corner of the pub, and so generously extended yourself to her. Yours sincerely, Mirabelle. P.S. Please tell Mrs. Sprottle that I still plan on visiting her, Mrs. Sprottle, whenever I can for the delightful conversation, and I am unashamed to admit her incomparable culture cakes. That was a long letter, man. I hope this other one's not this long. Oh! It's not as long, but it's still pretty long. But it seems to be the last one. Hold on, let me catch my breath. Take a drink. My dear Sorota, I've sent a note separately to Mr. and Mrs. Sproggle for their hospitality, but felt the need to put a quill to parchment with my thanks to you as well. What a lovely respite from the castle. I won't soon forget how he giggled about the ridiculous gnome. Did he truly believe that he was singing? And Mrs. Sprottle's steak and kidney pie was simply glorious. I shall be dreaming of it for days. I so appreciate you including me. I fear I must warn you, however, that this does not mean that I will go easy on you in next week's match. You know that Ravenclaw is no match at all for Slytherin this year. Most gratefully yours, Philomena. Oh god.
This must be Sorona's box of letters.
Alright. Oh, I didn't read this one. Dear Mrs. Sprottle, Mother and Father were delighted to hear that you and I had spent the afternoon in Glad Rags last Saturday. Truth be told, I think my mother was ever so slightly envious. I shan't soon forget how heartily we laughed at my efforts to lace the bodice of my new dress. A challenge indeed, and it's the rather delicate practice of properly situating a hat pin without wounding either my hat or my head. But I adore everything that we selected, and I have to thank you for feeling like a marvelously fashionable witch. It was also a treat to dine in 3 broomsticks without having to clear the tables. I shall own a place like that one day, mark my words. I consider myself more than lucky that you and Mr. Sprottle agreed to let me stay. I know that my parents feel precisely the same way. Yours gratefully, Sorona. That's the owner of the 3 broomsticks.
I think that's everything.
Who's writing these letters.
Sorona will be glad to have this
She must
back.
have bought it from this old woman. Yeah, normally video games I see they're that long, I skip it. I mean, it's Harry Potter, I'm reading it. I'm gonna read everything. This game's gonna take a while to beat, I'm warning you. we doing it. Oh my god, it's starting to snow. Or is it rain? Okay, it's rain. But yeah, you see like it's spotting on my or over here? You know what's cool is like I'm gonna record this whole playthrough on this. I was thinking, one day I'm gonna be like 80 years old. I'm gonna be old as crap. I'm gonna get to watch like myself from when I was younger play this, like a game, and I'm gonna really appreciate it. It's gonna be dope. Like I'll totally watch that when I'm old. If YouTube doesn't get destroyed or something. Oh shit. Oh what? Yeah, we'll call that magic. That wasn't a bug, that was magic.
Expelliarmus.
Collect Horcrux. Oh, I need another Horcrux. Oh, I ain't getting enough Horcrux flies in here? God damn it. Go back.
Better have a look around. See about the Horcrux and the box of letters.
Damn, I had to go all the way back just for one Horcrux. My bad. We were only watching this whole time like, oh, you missed the Horcrux. Let's go back for that. When's he gonna realize? Well,
Either
really
I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Oh, at least I come after these.
That's all the Horcrux for now.
Oh,
Mrs.
yeah,
Sprottle should be pleased.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. God damn it.
I should find Mrs. Sprottle. She'll be glad to get these hawk lumps. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. I have good news. I was able to harvest some hawk lumps for you, and I found Sirona's box of letters.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion. And Sirona will be delighted to have those letters. How kind of you. Now you be careful heading back to Hogsmeade.
I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle.
Oh, please tell me you have an answer for me about the butterflies.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
Yo, they make a sequel to this with Quidditch. Everyone's gonna lose it.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aidan. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories. I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
She had her own tracers. They were with colour, but you could still see, and they were her very own.
I also enjoy the days when the children are back at Hogwarts. Give the villagers choice.
Never can decide where to go for a butterbeer, the Hog's Head or the Three Broomsticks.
Hello, Miss Willardsey.
Well, what happened? Did you find them?
They led me into the forest and revealed a treasure.
Oh, how lovely! I'm glad you were rewarded for your efforts. Perhaps one day I'll be able to bring myself to go into the forest. For now, I'm happy simply knowing there's something so lovely to see, should I dare.
Yeah, that one's gonna be cool. If I block at the last second, I like shoot out 2 sparks to 2 people.
What's more powerful than the dark arts?
Hello, Adelaide. I received your owl.
Thank you for coming. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl, and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I take it you and your uncle are close?
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got yourself into?
What did you think you were doing? That owl has been in our...
I hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. Uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river.
Nobody will miss one measly little student.
Revelio.
You owe me galleons and you can't pay. You best get out. I'm tired of wasting my time on the foolish decisions of others. We've lost precious... I felt it warranted more than a peek at me. I think I heard something.
Confringo.
Interfered with us and that woman, isn't it? Fixated on her. Slippery as a kelp. Where's that goblin? Deposit.
Yes. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus.
Incendio!
Confringo.
Expulso!
Stupefy. Revelio.
Oh, what the hell these things do. Oh shit, it's not that. Oh, say shit. Alright. That's right over there. Oh, I guess I just clear them? Jacked out. No, that's a cave. That's different. Oh, maybe it wasn't. Okay, I think there's like camps of bad guys I cleared. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. I just wanted to levitate that dude and hit him with the pulso to finish the homework. What's this?
This place has seen better days.
Levioso. Levioso. Protego.
What's supposed to do something with these bones?
Arresto momentum. Compulso.
Oh, nice. You can just toss that away.
Rebellion. Levioso. Protego. Levioso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh. Whoa. What?
Leviosa.
The kid right now?
Leviosa. Levioso.
What? Oh, that's not okay though.
Revelio. Levioso.
How do I move this around? I forgot. Oh wait, that just makes it float. That's not the one that makes it move. So... I use Wingardium Leviosa. Oh.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Is this too heavy? No.
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Arresto momentum. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Confringo. Accio. Accio.
I'm not quite sure what that did, but okay.
Levioso.
I'm scared of heights!
Expelliarmus.
You made me.
Incendio.
Son of
Confringo.
What have
Arresto momentum.
One less poacher in the wizarding world.
Because I just killed him. I'm a child who kills men. And they let me attend Hogwarts and killed dozens of men.
This be Mr. Oakes' campsite?
There's a hole in my pocket.
Hogwarts loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet?
Yeah, another human.
Oh, got him.
Incendio. Levioso. Confringo. Arrest all momentum. Confringo.
Now to find out what happened here. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Incendio. Expelliarm Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
Where's the clue? Oh, my bad, it's there.
Confringo.
That's not the clue. Okay, where's the clue? Oh, probably in the tent, right? Nope. On the table. Oh, there we go.
Mr. Oakes' trade journal.
Ranrock's lot agreed to meet, but I do feel a tad uneasy. They amended their requests and were angry when I asked questions. I overheard some of their plan and gobbledygook. They're after my rare metal deposits that are suitable for drilling. I'm afraid of upsetting them further. They seem to rather volatile, and I need this transaction to happen. Perhaps we can work out a compromise. Perhaps not. Roland Oaks.
Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him. A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree.
Where's the rock formation? I don't see it. Oh, is that it? Well, either way, I gotta go down the river. If it's not this way, it's the other way. So let's just pick a way and go that way. This is looking like the wrong way. This map isn't that detailed. What do they want from me here? Oh, look, there's a compass. I need to be going southwest down the river. I'm going southeast, so we'll know what. Okay. There's a mountain rock thing. So the crooked tree's next. Where we at, crooked tree? Oh, I just keep following the stream apparently. How's this the stream? Oh, there's. But now I'm going northwest. I need to go southwest. So it's this stream. Or not.
These rocks have seen better days.
Oh. I was gonna say something. Where am I? Yeah, like what the heck? This is that stream down there. Oh, that goes to a freaking wall. Maybe he's just not gonna say something about the broken tree, and I should be waiting for that. Let's go back to the rock formation. rock formation. What's this map open? Alright, rock formation. Heading southwest, down the river. I see a little rock with a tree sticking out of it. And then I'm gonna see on my right hand side a wall with a wagon wheel, but it's on my left. Okay. Alright, so looking for Little Rockwood Tree. Is that this one?
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Sure. Not really. That might be it. Yeah, I think that's it. You said a tree on an angle. Alright, so now I'm looking for like a big tower type thing. It's a wagon wheel. This is where it gets silly. It's gotta be along this wall somewhere. Let's check out this wall.
Incendio! I should investigate.
Nah, that's ain't it. What's in here? That's this, I'm looking it up. I've had enough. Okay, I looked it up. What's that? Let me go back to my channel. Alright, let's try to imitate what that guy did now.
What do we have here?
scrappy.
Totalis. I don't... I may have more luck higher up in the keep.
Run the other way when they see me, humans do. Every time.
A ladder. That's what I need.
The wizards will have no choice but to submit to us. What's that? Ah.
This is the spot on the map.
Yeah, I'm wearing them. So about these? I'm just hiding them. I guess I can put them on. I'm fighting stuff.
It's about me.
Oh, it's on.
For me?
It's on. I'm trying to be stealthy, but now it's on. My practice.
Deadly missile. Was that your thing?
Stupid.
You have to learn to share.
What will we find in here?
Revelio.
You are no one, an intruder! This is where you will. Release me! Put me on the ground now!
Expelliarmus.
Spot on. Your blood's on Ranrock's hands.
I don't remember how to steal their arrows. I'll try to figure that out later.
Aloha Mora.
Hey, what up?
Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Right. I was just walking around. I was like, hey, what?
I deserve better.
You know what? F him. Oh, lizard.
A human's word
What's
is
up?
worthless.
Incendio. Arresto momentum. Confront. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Incendio.
Oh, three-man combo. I'll flip the guy.
I will make you pay.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Protego.
Dead.
That was pretty badass. Let's wreck those goblins.
A boiler door. How to open it?
Good question, Eric. Good question. Also, what is all this place?
Revelio.
What up?
He'll learn his lesson after being locked away.
Expelliarmus. Protego. Leviosa. Conforto. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Leviosa. Depulso. You are... Revelio.
goggles. This is all this place. I know I'm going the wrong way, but there's just so much around here. Might as well check it all. Kill the loot. Quidditch goggles. I've been wanting these.
Protego!
Heck yeah. Now when we fly around, we can have goggles. Let's see. But if I want. There we go. Now that's how you fly a broom. Take the hat off so we see it in its own glory. Yep. That's good. Good stuff. We can put those on for like races and stuff. Just swear them from now. Nah, at least let's take them off for now.
Yeah.
Which way was it to the thing I need to get? That was the wrong way.
Who would have known?
Incentive. Arrest all wanted. Confringo. Leviosa.
I'm afraid of heights!
Incendio.
Dead.
Certain we can come to an agreement if you'll just set me free.
Yo, this girl better become my best friend. I infiltrated an entire goblin dungeon. Killed probably 100 goblins to set this chick's uncle free.
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be?
Revelio.
Should I be able to see, like, Accio his wand? I really need to do some more Merlin trials so I can get bigger inventory. I should have enough spells to do a lot of them now.
Revelio.
What the fuck? What do you want me to do here? Oh, this pipes. These pipes lead do something. Oh, I really thought this picture would be a thing. Oh yeah, look at this.
Incendio.
One way or another, we'll get what we're owed.
Hello. I'm here to kill everyone in this room. You guys all know each other, you have your personal relationship. I'm one man. Kill all of them. What's going on right now? Got him. So, Link's even more of a wizardy last name. Eric Wick sounds like a wizard name. It could be in the fuck. You know, in a candle shop or something.
This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
There we go. Let's go save this uncle. She better be my best friend. Or invite me to the Yule Ball or something.
Must get out, hurry! Oh, my wand! Oh, thank Merlin, thank you!
Oh, this guy.
You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there.
I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblin stole every canut on me. All I can say is thank you. Truly.
Someone better reward me with some money. This is getting ridiculous. Okay.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna ask that again because I missed it.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was
that
lucky.
That looked awesome.
The
animation for operating looks sick. Alright, what quest now? I shouldn't have said. Wait, can I train it, or is that just the end of it? Let's go get the spell. Oh yeah, dude, divination. Oh, I can't use my map here, huh? Find my own way out, huh? Alright, let's do it. This one just apparates and leads me. He could have totally apparated me to Hogsmeade or something. What a jerk. Alright, kid, good luck walking. I guess I told him I'd be fine. That's all myself. I get in here? I was outside, kicking butts. And then I walked into like a door or something. There we go. Oh yeah, there's an exit to Hogwarts in here.
Go and patrol. Like I ain't got nothing better to do.
Revelio.
Wooden cat. This wooden statue bears the likeness of Pangur Dawn, fearless feline mouse hunter and devoted steady companion. Oh, leveled up. What did I spend our talent? Basic cast impacts on airborne enemies contributes ancient magic meter. Ooh, good one. Creates major Revelio. That's it. Yeah.
Revelio.
That was one of those keys.
Revelio.
Where'd it go? How did I catch it?
Even if I knew how to get into the other common rooms, I wouldn't bother. There's a reason I was sorted into my house.
I'm avoiding How nice to see you, my young friend.
Ironically, I didn't see ahead of time how bored I'd be in divination class.
knowledgeable.
Who would have thought someone as young as me could save my uncle's life?
Is she kidding me? She saved it? Who would have thought someone as young as me could save my uncle's life? All you did was tell me about it. The fuck? Come on, Adelaide.
Hello, Adelaide. How are you and your uncle doing?
Very well, thanks to you.
All
The more
right, there
I
we
learn
go.
about Ranrock's foul lot, the more astounded I am that my uncle survived. I looked back over his old owls and noticed that they included pertinent details about his rare metal deposits. I believe that Ranrock's fiends were after those deposits and that they needed my uncle's knowledge. He was willingly going to rot away in that cell to keep me safe.
Any other pertinent details about those owls?
Plenty. Uncle Roland couldn't be certain, but he thought he overheard goblins talking about infusing something into goblin silver. He wasn't sure what they meant, but something about the way they spoke of it made his skin crawl. Ugh, it's clear you saved my uncle from a very bad lot.
It was nothing at all, Adelaide. I'm just glad your uncle's safe.
So am I. Seeing him again was such a relief. I told him that he must remain vigilant from now on. I, for one, can't help but look over my shoulder now whenever I leave the castle grounds.
What do we have here?
I hope those assignments were challenging enough for you.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
I can't get rid of this feeling of a coming danger.
I see. Know that such omens are not damning if they can at least prepare us. And you are preparing yourself, even now. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present
Miss
success.
Cleo.
I shall inform our good deputy
see ya.
headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets. You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy? Descender! Excellent! I think you have it. At some point, you must stop preparing and put your newly honed skills to the test outside of the classroom.